Okay, so I'm now going to do this bit more of a speech, because essentially now set the recording going, and this is essentially what I believe in. People do object to anyone doing e-baking. There's always going to be someone against that. But am I doing e-baking if I've got a project? The project is for me personally to go self-sufficient, and if I do it, it will act as a message to the rest of the world. During my earlier New Age days, I read works by Alphonse Louis Constant, and he essentially inspired me to basically revere the concept of reason, which led me to become the deist that I am today. Okay, so essentially that's where my spiritual ascendancy comes from. But as far as what else did he talk about? He talked about people doing things that were important, getting a message out there, being the message itself, and helping other people to follow that. Now, with me going self-sufficient, just with donations from YouTube, I'm not going to make $1 million. I'm not going to do that. But if I can find a way to get some cheap, scrubby land, which is just about suitable for my resources, for my needs, if I can do this in a way in which I can get a cheap log cabin, basically a large garden shed, okay, and I can insulate that with stuff that I pick up off a skip, and I can do the plumbing myself with a lot of second-hand and recycled parts, and I can build myself a wood gas kitchen out of bricks that I've salvaged, or I might have bought, but I built the thing myself. Even me with my bad back, I reckon I can do it, okay? And I get second-hand solar panels, solar cells, and I assemble the solar panels myself. And I show people what I'm doing, and I show people how much money I'm saving doing this, and I'm showing people that I can actually do this. I will be enabling people, not taking them away. I've been planning this, I've been thinking about this for 30 fucking years, and I am so proud of every single bit of thought that I put into it. And as I've said before, when you go onto YouTube, all you see is these terrible adverts for things which don't work. The magnet motors, the magnet generators, for instance. Or you get someone selling an HHO kit which actually goes contrary to what it should be doing because they're doing it wrong. They're designing a system which is dangerous, or they're not harvesting the energy from the car in the right way, such as using thermoelectric generators connected to the exhaust of the car as the source of electricity and not the alternator of the vehicle. Alright, now I'm not going to do things with HHO on vehicles. I don't think that's right for myself. I want to go self-sufficient, and I'm going to provide information as to which crops you grow, which crops you don't grow, how you get your solid fuel together, how you make the solid fuel, alright, how you actually get everything sorted out associated with the liquid fuel as well, the biodiesel, and making that in a way which is more affordable and better than any of the systems which are currently being sold. And I mean sold, okay, this is becoming like a major industry out there on the internet. All of this stuff will be inspiring people, it will be teaching people, it will be directing people in the right direction to save people's money, alright, to enable them to be able to stop spending money, and I mean stop spending money on their electric, on their gas, on their water bills, to reduce their costs tremendously and provide people with more in the way of financial freedom, taking into account the way that the world is going. Food is going to get more expensive, electricity and gas is going to go through the roof, there's going to be old people dying in their houses in the dead of the winter because we are not moving as a community, as a global community, towards more ecological living. These things can be prevented if more and more people start thinking and living in an environmentally friendly way. I am passionate about this, and so yes, it is right for me to ask for money to do this. Yes, it is right for people who care for this project to actually donate money to me so I can show you everything that I've been doing and everything I've been thinking about and everything I've been planning down to the last detail. So that's why it makes sense.